Okie dokie. And one thing I didn't get, I didn't click Unity soon enough, fast enough. So now it's just waiting for it to go for quite a while. But in terms of, well, and because I'm like, I was saying rebuilding from the ground up, but there's also a good chunk of stuff that I think I could steal from Bomb Squad here. But I do want to add some, like, actual grid space objects that have information on them and stuff. I think that might be a good idea. But I am thinking I might need to kind of sort of rewrite some stuff. Or at least to see what I was doing in that other project that I think I had the grid moving, working a little better. Oh, I did double check this, right? And Mike seems to be okay? Yeah, it does. Well, hopefully it's louder than it has been in the past. Although I guess I could double check that real quick with... Or not real quick, because Audacity takes a second to open too, but... I could check it. Okay, yeah, it's a little louder. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, Unity, on the other hand, probably isn't helping that I'm opening multiple versions of Unity at the same time, too. You've got something working now. See that it's probably want to put emphasis on it. There's gotta be a reason there's capitalizations and stuff too. Does it actually follow the... No, it doesn't. I see a left and a right there. So it's not a full, like, tunic path following thing. Lurtling. Oh, okay, so I can translate the message. And then decode. Just some gnome lurtling. That's too silly. That's too silly. Why did you make this? It's fantastic. It partially is lurtle. It's just kind of fun to say. Hello, hello. Okay, wait. Do I have a message that I want to throw in the, to encode into some lurtle? Oh, there we go. Is it because I hit encode that it wasn't letting me delete the stuff in there? I guess I could do like I like it here. And lertle that. No? Oh, enter the message and then I want to encode it. Oh, I'm getting, okay, so that is the results. That's just, I'm thinking it's forward and back. I silly. There we go. But the math on how many letters you would need was completely wrong. Okay. Well, let's see, this is... So it's 9 spaces, so then... how much is coming out here, though? Yeah, 18. Okay, so it's 3 letters per letter, essentially. I love how there's absolutely no explanation of what lertling is. Great, so now we're gonna get these long, incoherent strings of... earlier. Oh no, the only way you're gonna chat now. I have no clue how to read this. It's gonna take me quite a while to figure that out, so. I'm using multiplication and division when I'm supposed to use power and log. Also, I think I regret opening 2 projects at once. This is clearly too much for it to handle. Oh, that's not even opening the code. Man, I was just talking about talking to my friend about possibly getting a computer part upgrade, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, the tariffs are you should have done that a while ago." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that might not happen for a bit." Yeah, and I'm also like, I might just get a pre-built box too, just because, sure, I built this computer, but I have not upgraded it or changed anything inside of it, so I'd probably be fine with a pre-built machine. Okay, so let's open the scripts while that other project opens. Yeah, it's this grid space, grid move, game manager stuff, so. Been eyeing a couple pre-builds yourself. Yeah, it was just when he said the tariffs. It's like, oh yeah, that was not the I don't know, it's everything in life just seems to be trending downward. That like oh. Now if I decode it and then encode it again. Yeah, okay. Using that will only make any reaction a lot longer, so double lertled. Yeah, it's because it's 3 symbols per every symbol, so it's 3 times as much chat. And then it's gonna also require a manual step of me translating it too. Definitely worth it if you want to not be understood like at all. Oh, I missed a step. Alright, I could just oh wait, I haven't gone on Discord like all day. Wow. But that seems accurate. Not that I was actually focused on... not that I actually got anything done at work. No, I did. But not that I was super focused. Yeah, I've been kind of tired, and I'm like... I'm kind of wondering if it's related to, allergies or something. At this point. I'm kind of curious if it's allergy related. I was finally able to eat today. Oh, that's good. I'm assuming the eat is in quotes, because, slurping things up through a straw. Or could do the much more lewd version of that. Did you have a good meal with somebody? Okay, probably not the swallowing mashed potatoes. Hey, I don't remember having a long like recovery period with my wisdom tooth stuff, but there had to have been. But it was quite a while ago. Okay, because you're just gonna take forever to do anything, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, this is 2D versus 3D. But I did have, like, grid spaces. That's the thing. It's like if I had the... Yeah, the grid space. Yeah, how did I have... how was I doing the movement code here? That's the question. Yeah, it just has an object that it was holding. Because I'm thinking what I want to do for the grid space is that it's going to have... Yeah, do it in a new window just so that it's more separated in my brain. Yeah, okay, that had a whole bunch of highlight stuff as well. But yeah, it would have an object that is on the grid. And I'm thinking it would need to also have multiple objects. Yeah, I think for so instead of object at space, it's a list of objects at the space, because I already have a scenario in which there would be a ball and a bumper in the same space at the same time. Or if I wanted to have it spawn multiple balls, then it would have a whole list of balls as well. Okay, so objects. There are maybe items. Well, I guess technically it would need that there. But also... maybe a selected item. Mostly when swelling in the mouth that was between the teeth, instead of getting better, just got swollen enough to impale myself on my teeth, and it just made everything worse. As if you're just chewing on your own face. But I think I found something to prevent the impaling now, so hopefully it'll be less swollen tomorrow. Yeah, if it's swollen, yeah. On accidental chewing on your own face, which is always annoying and painful. Yeah, okay, this would be set the selected object. Okay, I also wanted to look at what was my movement solution on this game. Yeah, then you'll be able to eat, not just eat. Yeah, if you got a lot of swelling going on, then I guess talking in chat is a lot better than actually physically talking to you. I would assume this grid move is fairly similar to the other grid move, but I'm also using grid space there. I don't know, maybe it's a don't look at the other things and just redo it again. Just keep redoing it until it finally becomes a little more coherent. Yeah, but then get... yeah, just return the selected item. There we go. So this is what a grid space has in it, which it really shouldn't have any code in it. I guess it's like, yeah, it adds an item. could be an event. Not that this would be running those events, something else would be subscribing to it, but... Okay, so like, on Bomb Squad, how am I doing the grid movement? If I do have grid space, I gotta be using it somewhere, right? And now it's still loading. Can't tell if it's raining or not. It looks like it's raining. From the ground up, how convenient. Maybe, we'll see. Here I am looking at a different project that also does moving in a grid. Yeah, which also doesn't have a grid space. And I still don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it. I'm just winging it yet again, but I feel like having an actual grid space with some information might be a good idea too. So not the grid movement. You have a grid in Replicat. As in like, as in you added a grid recently, or you've used a grid in Replicat for the entire game? Because of like, it uses a grid for the cards, so that would make sense. But I guess the, if you weren't actually checking the positions of the cards, and just whether the things were flipped up or not, then I guess it wouldn't have really mattered whether it was actually in a grid or not. Okay, this is the location. Yeah, I'm gonna feel all proud of myself for making this like thing here, but updated the starter deck to have a curio that makes the game easier. Try it when I have time. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much I get through, because I'm like, if I do... I'm at the point of like, redoing this is going to take a bit, and then how much am I going to really need to redo? I don't know. But I did, You're going to help me with the grid stuff? Yeah, that's good, that's fine. I don't know, because I have some of this working here too, that is using, I think, the same sort of, like, updated grid move stuff. I remember this getting a little convoluted though too. It's like, ideally I want to separate it into like the... Yeah, have good visual debugging with the grid too. Oh, a flood watch even? Wow. Didn't think it was gonna rain that much. Although I guess I do need some rain, because I walked out to my car this morning and it was like, that is a couple of really massive bird turds just like streaked down this side of my car. So if the rain helps wash away the just nastiness crusted on my car, that'd be great. Okay, let's... Because I don't think I want to rewrite this, but I do want to... I don't know. Yeah, because I like grid space. I guess I could do grid move without the... Maybe this should actually have the capitalization on the space, too. So if I were to redo the grid move... I don't know, I like that as the name, but... Okay, we would call this old grid move. And then probably go back to it when I can't figure out a new grid move. Oh boy, and then everything's gonna explode because... Have some progress on the 360 reload game today. Added some button sounds because I forgot about those before. Added an option, disable boss attack indicators. For whoever's crazy to attempt without, and a hint on what to do if you take too long in a certain section that'll not further explain to keep it a surprise. Yeah, I was like, I think you mentioned something about that. Again, probably in one ear, out the other. I was like, it sounds like the 360 Reload game is fairly far along. So, like, hopefully soon. Speaking of actually playing games, we're pretty close to actually putting Stunt Planet out into the world, too. I did, like, a minor bug fix or two over the weekend with my friend. So that, Oh, yeah, I need testers. I gotta remember that. It's like, oh yeah, I need to send... Yeah, closed testing. It needs people. Maybe I do that now. Well, there's people. Anybody want to give me their email? Anybody want to DM me their email? I don't actually know. Don't have Android. I don't know if that's good or bad. I just didn't like Apple stuff, so I like Android there. Released before GTA 6 and Carlson? Wait, was Danny still doing stuff? That is, you're talking Danny, the game dev, doing, yeah, Carlson? I know he was doing YouTube for a while there. And again, one of those YouTubers that got big and then got money off of doing... It seems like that the order of events is become big YouTuber to sell your games, and then when you sell your games, you stop being a YouTuber. Sent you an APK. Well, that's I don't think I've even run the... Oh yeah, 3 years ago. Wow. Coming soon. But apparently still working on this. This looks very gray box, very Portal-esque. Looks kinetic in any rate. That's when Muck was out? I suppose, 2021. Yeah, 3 years ago. I know he still crops up in YouTube comments. And I haven't actually... I haven't actually watched too many of his videos. Apparently I watched that one. But I know he's a big game dev YouTuber. Or, you know, was. And then has proceeded to not do any, anything big in quite a while. Has there been updates on this? Oh, I guess this is not in a demo state or anything either, so... Oh, I guess I could look at X on here. Nope. Also 2020. Got rid of Twitter a long time ago. Yeah, I do like the musician behind the stuff there too, but... Okay, so how do I actually send this to testers? Or do I just collect emails to... So open testing? I haven't looked at this dashboard at all, but my friend said he was running it, so I was like, I have other things I wanted to look at anyway, so... 0 testers currently opted in. So... So testing, or... I guess internal testing, right? Available to testers. Promote the release, I guess. No, that's that version. Wasn't there another version? You was saying 1.03, right? And I thought I saw it. Yeah, no, it's stats for a release that isn't... Oh, internal testing, closed testing alpha. So how do I send this to people? Because my coworker did say he was willing to try it, and if I could figure out how to send it to anybody, if y'all want to try it, that'd be great. I don't know how any of this works. Why does it look like it's trying to scroll there? Delivery. Okay, yeah, no, that's... Yeah, I know you're saying just let you play with the APK file, but I figured if we also need to have testers on here anyway, then... Available to selected testers. How do you... Aha, testers. Email lists. Aha. There, join on Android. Copy link. Testers can join on Google Play on Android. Testers can join on the test on the web. What does that even mean? What does that do? Okay, wait, let's just try this link just to see what does this do. Does this open the... This probably explodes on here. No, okay. Aha! Okay, and then here, what does this do? Because did we do a web version? Does this have a... Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I can throw this link in there if anybody wants to test the game. So I did find a link. Downloading BlueStacks. Oh, Blue Sky? Which I guess isn't really downloading anything. What is BlueStacks exactly? BlueStacks 5. Oh, an Android emulator. Okay. Wow, dedicated. You're gonna download an emulator just to run an Android game? I appreciate it. Especially because it's not a good game. That's both my friend and I were like, yeah, the physics is so bad. It's so jank. But we're both like, nah, I think we're kind of done with this, so... Although we probably should update these screenshots, because I did update the colors and add some trees. So... Okay, but at least I found the link to be able to send it to people. I don't really want to do that right now. I would rather focus on this, and by this, I mean... I don't really want to redo everything. Requested URL was not found in the server, maybe a region thing. That sounds entirely possible. Countries and regions. Aha. To US. Edit countries and regions? Can I... What happens if I target everything, like I said? Yeah, select all. I mean, what does it do to target everything? And do I even know most of these places? And could I point them out on a map? Hardly. But you were saying select all? Oh, send it to Google for review. Go to the publishing overview. Okay, so this is... So do the other way around. Okay, so if it is having to... So no, I lied. Just keep it on US. For now. Because if I have to send it to Google to get it tested, then... Because if that's also going to take a while for them to say, oh, okay, now it's available in a bunch of other countries, then... So, it definitely appears to be a region thing. And I don't know that I want to send it to Google to have it reviewed yet again. But, I mean, probably not a bad idea, but some of that's... Might also want to run it by my friend just to make sure that's okay, too. Okay. Downloaded BlueStacks for nothing. Nah, now you could play... I don't know, whatever is Android exclusive. Or does BlueStacks do the other way around? Like, could I play Tiny Wings on It's an Android emulator, but not a... So play Android games on PC, Mac, or instantly from the cloud. Okay, so it is Android games specifically that you can play anywhere else. Wait, so if I wanted to do like the Streamlabs.gg, because I know Streamlabs always says, here's an exclusive offer for whatever nonsense, so... You can now play Vampire Survivors for free? As in, like, this is a Vampire Survivors update, or... That seems, as in, like, free for now, or free just, like, forever? Or are you saying because of the BlueStacks, could play it for... 17 million? Wow. That's a lot of money. I mean, at least it's free here and it's free here. Oh, the full game for free. When was this trailer? Okay, but this is still $5. Oh, it's free on phone and BlueStacks. Yeah, okay. Okay, so did I want to do what I was doing? No, not really, because that's it's already saying all of these are complaining. I don't really want to rewrite this entire script, though, either. I just said I was going to rebuild everything from the ground up, though. I don't know. I don't think this is really that bad. I just... kept having problems with the stinking bumper that I was like, maybe I just need to redo everything anyway. And just think from the ground up, how do I want to do this? But I do think having a grid location, because I think the grid move right now is doing a physics check. But I think it'd probably be easier to just have a list of grid spaces and then pull from that list and say, okay, hey, this space, what do you have? Yeah, because I'm specifically not doing movement based. Yeah, it's this check at position is doing that physics check. But if I do it via a grid space, okay, so the neighbors is also important. List of... It's only been half an hour? Like, why am I wanting to sit here? Oh, I wonder if it's... Wait, if it's saying a storm is cropping up, I wonder if that's also causing a headache. If the, with the barometric pressure or whatever. Yeah, I have that one cyst on my arm that I think, whether it's in pain or not, is based on some weather effects and things. What does rebuilding from the ground up mean? It means I didn't know how to fix the problems that I had, so maybe I should redo it. I don't actually know what I want to do for... Why is this called a new mono behavior script? It should be a grid space, right? That's really what it means is... Yes. Brainoid has it. I'm making the same problem. Well, hopefully different problems. I'm making a new set of problems. It's most likely what's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't want to call this... I don't know. It's just because the movement is jank, and I'm like, if I do it location-based, same problems, different ways. Well, it's because this has some amount of physics checking and stuff, but I'm like, I don't really want to do physics, so if I make it just a list of just grid spaces, maybe that'll do me better, so... Exactly. Rebuilding the issues from the ground up, leaving the working things behind. If I pile enough problems together, maybe it'll be something working. That's how that's how I work. Two wrongs don't make a right, but three lefts make a right. That sounds like a song. It does sound like song lyrics, doesn't it? Rebuilding issues from the ground up. Leave the working things behind. Functioning code? Playable game? Ew, gross. This is why I put so many bugs in that other mobile game. It's got so many bugs in it. No, it's just... the physics is jank. I mean, well, I guess the camera's... anything that is moving is not moving well. Which, you know, makes it hard to play a game. Okay, so how do I want to... I don't want to get rid of these scripts, but I'm like, can I... Yeah, because it's something like the pipe spawn is fine. It's just a matter of feeding it into a new grid system, because I think I want to do a list of grid objects. And then have it move between them or something. I don't I don't entirely know how I want to redo this. It's probably something I should have thought of, but well, and the reason I was hesitant on doing the like the vector check on the actual like physics angle of the bumper was the fact that I don't know, it just feels like it should be more robust to me if it is 1,000 people downloaded the demo and only 188 of them launched it though. I mean, I'm in the very interesting camp of I downloaded it and launched it and haven't actually played it. I just let it run in the background for an hour. So. Oh, this is a... Oh, I know this song. It's like, maybe I should leave the other music in the background if Twitch will probably be a... dance, and if they don't dance, I'll let no friends of mine. I think of this song a lot because I don't have friends, and I'm like, I feel like I left my friends behind because they didn't dance enough. This is another one of those, I've heard the music so many times, but I don't think I've ever actually seen the music video. And this, I don't know if this is actually the music video. It looks like it. Okay, so what do? It's gonna confuse myself even more by trying to redo everything. Committed the evil code crime of letting AI write stuff. It was just HTML. Yeah, I mean, you watch me put AI code in here all the time, and then try to take it out because it's obnoxious and weird and bad sometimes. And then sometimes it's exactly what I want, so I don't know. It's wild, but Be great at a music video. What would be great in a music video? I do like to sing a lot. I don't know if it's good, but I don't know. I haven't. No, I do some amount of singing in the car, but I've been doing audiobooks to and from work at this point. Sometimes I've been doing a lot of just silence because I'm like I've been a little tired and can't focus. So I'm like, okay, let's just focus on driving. No other stuff going on. Get the wind blowing and stuff. So. Oh, the HTML interface was written in ChatGPT, but you wrote the JavaScript to make it work. Okay. I mean, it looked nice enough and it functioned nice enough. But maybe that was my confusion of the box that looked like it could be clicked, but couldn't. Did I get rid of the lurtler? Is there no lurtler? Did I really get rid of it? I didn't mean to. Oh, there it is. I just didn't see it. Okay. As expected. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just complaining about the fact that I wrote dumb code that doesn't work. But I don't want to put in the effort to fix it. Or rather, redo the effort to fix it. Because I don't know exactly how I want to redo it either. But also because I think it's gonna take a bit to redo all of it. And I think I kind of need to redo all of it if the movement and the balls and the... Yeah, it's just making me want to play with animations and other stuff again. I guess the after direction is none. No, wait, it shouldn't be spitting out none as an after direction though, right? Well, I guess it is. But it shouldn't be bouncing that if it does. Yeah, this is if it's approaching the bumper, then it should get the output direction from the bumper. Set the output direction to that. And then... I kind of just want to debug this, but I also feel like I should just redo the thing to use like a grid space instead of whatever dumb nonsense I was doing here. It's much like my stream. I'm ready to stream, and then I can't think of a stream title or what music I want to listen to. And now I'm like, I don't want to redo all these scripts because I don't know what I would rename them. I might be able to just kind of put them in their own folder and then name them the same. But it's a lot of like, and then I'll want to just pull a bunch of code back over to say, okay, like all of this, like spawning this stuff was fine. It's just the movement is the issue. But I did have some amount of grid move on all of these, right? Or at least when I did this and I got rid of grid move, it was very unhappy on all of these. Oh, I saw the daily games had a lot of updates. I'm trying to think. There was a H2LAO game I was playing that was trying to do like weekly. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I wasn't even able to get through the first puzzle on this. But yeah, I did see there was a lot of new stuff. It's like, wow. Yeah, I was trying some Snapple, because I have played a lot of Marvel Snap, and I was absolutely awful at it. Yeah, this dumb dad blasted mother flippin' leech here. I was not able to figure out how to kill it in one turn. I was not fully understanding the different card effects. And it seemed like, I think the next puzzle is available. Oh, I thought I got an email that said the next one was... Yeah, get tomorrow's puzzle. No, okay, that's just the email. Now we can hide secret Lurtle messages wherever we want. That's true. If I do want to add secret Lurtle messages in the game, I should probably set the Lurtler converter to public. Well, like I said, it's not fully, because it's also not translated into, like, Tunic's lines. Because I think that would be the ideal, is if you could actually draw a line using it. Well, I don't know, I guess you could still do that. It would just be a matter of the line would loop back on itself a bunch, and you'd probably just end up with a bunch of grids instead of like one continuous line. Yeah, no, I think they'd be kind of impossible to try to get it to not loop on top of itself. But it would be kind of interesting to see what this looks like if you actually drew it out with, you know, the left, right, down, right, right, right. I don't know if the capitals on the letters would change how it moves as well, but actually seeing the line it draws would be interesting too. Not to add more to a silly project, but it would be fun. Yeah, I could not figure out how to kill this thing. Yeah, so if anybody wants to... Right, I'll explain this and then not play it anyway. But this one gives you +1 energy. This one says whenever a card hurts the target... yeah, hurts target +1 every time the target is hurt from a card. So it sounds like you want to just continue to cut the thing a bunch of times. Here's repeats the next card you play. This one's return the card you play. And then this one is the deal damage per card played. So it's like, I want to play all of this stuff a bunch before this, or I want to play this and then a bunch of these, and I'm like, I don't know exactly what order to do it. And then there's the cost for each card. So it's like, I initially thought like, oh, if I play this and then I play the Surge to get a bunch of energy, and it's like, no, you spend enough energy that you don't get any new energy back. So far my guess is you play that to get some energy. And then I don't know what else to do from here. Because it feels like you could do this, so that this can be played a few times, but also these can be used for this, so you can get multiple of these wounds going too. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. It's an interesting puzzle, but I've been kind of terrible at it. So I do something like this and like that. This, that, this, that. Yeah, I've gotten it down to 6. Yeah, and then I get to the point where I have no energy, and it's like, I guess it only does 7 damage now anyway, but... And I don't recall how I got it to 6 either. I want to say it was something like this, where it was like, okay, let me just hit it a bunch of times, but... Oh, I forgot a step. I forgot to get it to bounce back. So we just do those. Yeah, it's because like I don't really need to do the rebound because I don't really need that to return. But yeah, there's that. That's how I got it down to 6. But still never figured out how to get it any further than that. And now I think there is a new puzzle. I guess it's not a daily puzzle, it's a weekly puzzle, but... Okay, I'm just being as distracted as possible because I don't know how to fix this. Found a way to draw a line that can be converted to this sort of stuff, this sort of Lurtle stuff. Used down long line segments for capital letters and short line segments for small letters. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. A round edge turning 180 to go from up to down without a left or right in between, and the small line crossing through the line to have it repeating in the same direction. Like a tunic. Yeah, yeah, okay. No, that sounds like a fun way to draw it. I guess you wouldn't get as... Well, I guess you could still do a grid. It would just kind of... If the round edge is I don't know if it's going into another grid square or not, but... Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I sitting yet? No. I still got 10 minutes. Nope, it's just check testing. I never even figured out the problem with the ball just stops moving as well. Because that wasn't even related to the whole bumper and stuff. That was just related to... I don't know. I don't actually know why it was not moving. Because I think it was saying it should be moving and stuff too. So... Yeah, I would totally make the line generator if you did want to use it. No, I think it'd be very fun. Because then you could also kind of draw out messages and stuff too. Yeah, okay, and I was doing a bunch of debugging for... Okay, wait, give me... No, I don't need to debug this. I need to redo this. Or maybe debug... I don't... This is just gonna be me saying, I don't know, That's gonna be the whole stream. Just... Okay, it's... So can I just put them in a different folder and then rename them all the same thing and just redo the thing? Or rather, can I just redo the grid space and grid? Can I use grid move with grid space to? Okay, where is the project? No, open in folder. There we go. Okay, so now, can I put these in a different folder and then still rename them the same thing? So, old. I put this in a folder called old. And I put all of these things in the old folder. What happens? And then if I try to make a new... I lied. I guess the grid space is not old. If I'm trying to do grid space as the new. And then I want to do grid move with the new. Oh, so now. Oh, I did not like the fact that I moved the scripts around. Okay, so now can I have another script called grid move? And then here, we're just gonna run into the other one that's in the old one. So now grid move. Okay, cool. It's at a different spot, so it can be a different script. Nah, okay. There's already something called grid move. What if I capitalize it funky? Yeah, okay, that's not gonna make a difference here. Okay, grid space move. How about that? Are you just not gonna do it? You're just gonna... Oh, I did an empty script, didn't I? I meant to do my empty mono behavior script anyway, so okay. As I do every time, I make the thing and then I delete it because I made it wrong. Repeat until I die. This is kind of the pace I'm going at. This is my boulder that I'm pushing up the hill. Okay, so actually I lied. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. One must imagine that maybe one day the code will be. Maybe one day I'll actually wow. I'll actually release a game. Grid space, move. That's the new tech we're gonna run with. Run where? Away. That's where. Not in a new window. Actually, no, that's just fine. A new window's fine. I can get rid of the old window. I guess the old window didn't pop up. Okay, so. So now. Wait, didn't I thought I did this as a mono behavior. I did the same thing twice. Okay, mono behavior, right? So that I have the start and the update. Not that it's super necessary, but I think it comes with a little bit of like using Unity and stuff. That I kind of want to have. Okay, script. Yeah, okay, I kept going down to here. Mono behavior script. It's at the top. It's the easiest one to get at. Grid, space, move. You goof. Technically, one could learn to translate the Lurtle by hand, as I've made every letter correspond to exactly 2 letters. Oh, it's 2 letters in Lurtle. Okay, not 3. Could have made it work with half letters and stuff. But that would have required slightly more coding. Therefore, LL is always an A, and RD is A. Yeah, okay. I was assuming it wasn't that difficult of a cipher to figure out. Oh, that is opening. Gee whiz, it really had to think about that. Is it sit time? No, I still have 2 minutes. Boo. I want to sit. My laziness makes me want to sit. Okay, so this is void move to vector 3 position. Yeah, that's kinda. Because this will have its position. So the grid space move will have its own location. This is really just, I should look up an actual why'd you get rid of what I was doing? That's what confuses me, is that I want to go throw something at the... No, it's location. But this will be a target location. Location? I don't know. I guess I could... Position probably makes more sense. Anyway. Might get mixed in with transform position. We'll do location then. It's gonna get mixed up with transform position. So then do target location. No, God, balls. Target location. And I just manually type things out because it just decides to be stupid, so. The white space cipher only have the translator as a console app written in C++. So a lot more difficult to decipher as it does use half letters and stuff. And also uses 0 with spaces. Oh, okay, so you've done sort of cipher stuff. Yeah. Not to spoil Tunic at all, but it's from Tunic. Or I guess saying that it's from Tunic and it's could spoil Tunic a little bit. It gives a little bit of a hint there, but I most likely have a clip of me saying Lurtle, right? Lurtle. Yeah, Tunic's pretty good. I think the combat is a little weak. And I did take a good break from the game because there was... oh, there we go. I found the clip of me saying Lurtle earlier. Okay, music, go away for a sec. Oh, this isn't even this artist, is it? Oh, has it been different artists the entire time? No, okay, it has. Okay, so it hasn't been this artist too much just yet. Okay. Alright, well, the one artist, because I know this artist is small enough, it shouldn't be causing issues. Okay, now, you go away, then you come. I have the answer right here. It's clearly just, can't even get through part of it. Lurder, Okay. Funny sounds are too funny to me. I have the answer right here. But that's where it comes from. It was me attempting to just read out the answer as I wrote it. But as you saw by the end of Tunic there as the title was Lur of the Rings. Okay, I actually was having fun watching the Rings show. Why am I forgetting the name of the show? House of the Rings. I'm mixing up my flipping shows here. How am I tackling this? Well, sitting. I'm sitting. That's what I'm. Well, there is a large amount of translating in Tunic that I never got around to. There was, I think, a good second chunk of the game that involves an entire language that they made that I never read or parsed. Which is not related to the directions, actually. But yeah, Tunic is just a game about secrets. There's just a lot of secrets in that game. Okay. How do the balls move? That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out is, yeah, no. If you like secrets, Tunic is great. That's, it's in that category of knowledge-based games. So if you played anything like Outer Wilds or somebody made a YouTube video that was knowledge-based games, and they put Tunic. Oh, Return of the Obra Dinn was in there too. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, a little bit like Fez. Yeah, there we go. Okay, super dude. Knowledge-based games and why you should play them. Looks like Sekiro. But also good video. Oh, so they've been cranking out cool videos, and YouTube hasn't shown me. Gee, thanks. I got another rabbit hole to get lost in. Man, the Fez is one of those games that I've seen everything, but it was just like a friend in college just sat down and played the entire thing while a few of us watched. over like a very long evening. It's a good game from what I can remember. Yeah, I was just playing. Somebody made a. I was just playing a recent itch.io game where somebody did a Fez-like game. Okay, I don't know how I want to solve this. I don't know how I want to do this. Okay, so this is move to a target location from a target location. I don't know. This is, again, I don't know how I want to tackle this, which makes me want to just go back to what I was doing anyway and say, okay, I can solve the problem. I can fix him. I can fix it, I swear. Okay, and it didn't matter that I threw this all into that old folder anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know how to sit and think about it for a while either. Okay, so old could go away. That didn't help me in terms of renaming things or naming things. I don't know, it's just that the issues that were cropping up were like, I don't know what I did to break it so bad. It's like when the ball just doesn't move when coming out of the pipe. I'm like, what did I do that exploded it so bad? Do I have a history of everything I've done in video form? Yes. Do I want to rewatch what my past self did to see the exact moment where I goofed it up? No. That'll take a while. Okay, let me just see if I can debug this. I just want to get the balls moving. Because they should be coming out of all the pipes and going out of the thing there. Yeah, it's like, that's what I want. I want to do that consistently from all the different angles, and it's just never, no, not never, it just hasn't happened. It's one of the weird, frustrating things where I think I put more effort into this. It's like the more effort I put into this, the less I get out of it. It's not really what I want. I want to get more out of the game. This is going to be one of those things where I'm going to take a promising idea and then be too dumb to figure out how to do it, despite the fact that it should be fairly easy, and then go do something else where I continue to run into my own lack of confidence. That's what it. No, I got this. I can fix this. I can fix him. It's not that bad. No, I can't. Don't make the joke that it's not that good either. Okay, why are... So let's not do all of the pipes all at once. But why are the left and right just stopping? Because I know it's not related to the bumper, because I got rid of the bumper. Yeah, Northern Lights motivational Sisyphus speech. Your own level of education. Your job, your friends, your family, your network. Motherfucker. I have watched it a few times. Get it twisted. Everyone gets what they deserve in life. If you tame your mouth. Not that part. Yeah, no, that's what I latch on to the, today's the day, the sun is shining, the tank is clean, and the tank is clean. Oh shoot, what's the... I also very much think of the Buzz Lightyear. No, it can't be true. I could fly if I wanted to. Like a bird in the sky, I believe I could fly. Those are the moments I think of. Are Pixar, where the rug gets pulled out from under them. Those are my inspiring moments. Oops. Okay, was it this other pipe? It was okay. No, this was the bottom pipe. Let's just label these. Again, let's just put debugs and label these things. That's how you solve problems. That might be the problem. What, that I'm thinking of the wrong inspirational things? I'm thinking of this stuff that's not actually inspiring. No, I do realize there is some kind of confidence issue. I was thinking about that. Like, even just watching Mission Impossible this weekend. That's really all I did. Was watch Mission Impossible. But now I'm ready for the new one that's coming out in like a week or two. Yeah, it was really just that like it's two weekends from now is when Mission Impossible 8 is happening. But I was just thinking about like the character is, you know, aspirational, and he really just sort of commits to whatever the the bit is. It's just like, I'm on foot, I'm gonna run as hard as possible. Is that why Twitch showed the trailer in the ad? Otherwise wouldn't have known about it? Just because I mentioned Mission Impossible? I probably did mention it, like last stream or so, but... I was gonna say, that's not Mission Impossible. I forgot what I was looking up. Oh, the release date for this is May 23rd. Okay, I thought it's the 22nd. So yeah, it's a little while. Yeah, not this weekend, next weekend. One solves problems by being rich and hiring someone to solve them for you. Or vibe coding with AI. Both good solutions to avoid getting better at problem solving. Well, and I think that's the scary thing now, is that kids have such an ability to just let an AI do the the problem solving and stuff. Say, yeah, say nay to vibe coding. Well, because it's like me, I would say knowing how to code, and I can't discount myself. I've done at least enough to know that there's problems and how to sort of debug them and stuff, but... Or at least I know... I've always been at that frustrating part of, like, I know when there's a problem, but I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, I think I've done that a lot in life. There's the, what is it, like the... Getting good at something kind of curve or whatnot. As a beginner, you think, oh, hey, this is really cool, this is really fun, I'm learning so much stuff, and you get into the trough of like, okay, I know enough to know that I don't know anything, and this is difficult, and sucks, and it's bad. And then if you get through that, you get up to the like, okay, I actually know what I'm doing, and I can do it. And I get myself stuck in the trough, and stay there. I'm like, fighting games are hard. I figured out all the button inputs, but I can't put combos together. We're just gonna stick in that, like, mediocre range on everything. I do think committing myself to a thing. And I like to think committing myself to streaming. That's the thing I want to get good at. Which I suppose I could be playing games instead of making them to get better at streaming, but this is more interesting to me. Like I still have my list of like YouTube video ideas I want to do, but this is too interesting of an idea, so. Get it twisted, you can't do anything. Yeah. How do I know you're not AI? I have not seen you outside of text form. I have seen icons, though. I'm like, I've seen, like, the little bird icon here that I associate with Oxbot, and I have seen... What? There's some kind of icon attached to here, right? Or no? Have I not actually seen any kind of representation of, there's gotta be some account icon, right? Yeah, there we go. The Minecraft of Phil XD there. But no, beyond a couple of icons, I have not actually seen people. But I mean, not only do I have my VTuber, but I also have my face. Every time I click on anything, I'm like, there's me! I don't have an icon on itch, but on YouTube, okay. Do you want to make an icon based on your cat? Okay, that's fun. Yeah, you were iconic. I do wonder, like, I've started to comment on YouTube videos a little more, just to try to get myself to watch a little less. It's just like if I force myself to actually leave a comment, I'm like, well, that's gonna take a while to think of an actual comment, and then I don't watch a video, so. But now that I've started leaving comments, I'm like, oh, I do wonder if I definitely know that one of the Borderlands channels I watch, like, has noticed my comments. And I think my icon is pretty noticeable. I don't think a lot of people have orange in their icons. I think my icon stands out a bit, but that might just be me. I mean, speaking of, like, Buzz Lightyear, I definitely see the neuron activation. Anytime I look at a VTuber clip, I see neuron activation. Is there any other people like Justin Y? I know Justin Y was, like, the person commenting on every YouTube video. And was there ever... Yeah. Although I don't think I've seen Justin Y in a while, but I don't know if this... Because, like I said, I'm thinking of neuron activation anytime I click on a VTuber clip. Is there? And I don't know if there's anybody else like that comments that you can see on, like, all sorts of YouTube videos. Forcing myself to leave a comment on videos I watch? Kind of. Depends on the video, because, like, if I watch something political, like Last Week Tonight, that I'm not gonna leave a comment on. That I'm a little afraid of jumping in on the comment section there, but, like something like watching a Borderlands creator or something, yeah, I'll do that, because I like Borderlands and I know the franchise and stuff, but it's just, like, for me, like, when I get a message in chat, that's just so much more impactful than just, like, you know, somebody's lurking. So, you know, with that knowledge, I'm like, yeah, leaving comments is, like, if I want to show that I care, you know, more than just leaving a like and watching a thing, like, to, because it really doesn't take that much longer, and it's one of those things of, like, if I continue doing it, it'll get faster, which has sort of happened. I'm just kind of hoping that the more messages I send, the more messages, that the easier it will get to send messages. Okay. So this has got to be bottom. This has got to be right, and then it did take me 2.5 days to leave a review on the demo. Like I said, that's why I'm practicing. That's why I'm leaving messages other places, so that I might be a little more on the ball. This is left, I think, kind of, sort of, maybe. And this is top, maybe. Well, I guess we'll see if I am correct in my assumptions. Okay, let's just do these things at the top, you goof. I'm gonna keep commenting this out. Re-commenting it. I did eventually do it, though. I did eventually leave a review. It was not timely. I'm trying to be better about being more timely. I say as I continue to not do things in any... I want to be better. And I'm just gonna keep repeating that until I die. Well, we'll see if it ever actually happens, but... It's better than saying I want to be worse, I think. Okay, I didn't want to get rid of all of these, actually. I am not thinking at all. I'm in maximum yap mode. In maximum distraction mode, because I just am afraid that debugging this is going to show me how dumb I am and that I missed something super simple. Because that's always what it is. It's just like, oh, oops. I forgot this basic first step, and that's what ruined everything. And then it takes me so long to figure that out, too. Programming is so unsatisfying sometimes. Okay, at any rate, it's one of the broken sides. So it says keep sliding. Okay, it's setting the facing direction to left. The bumper. What? The bumper's not even being spawned. What do you mean set facing direction to left? What? Okay, that is still this artist. That's gonna be anytime it goes to some weird noise. You suck! Nope, that isn't this artist. That is whatever playlist it had earlier. No, this is this artist? How did they change names? They did change names. What? What? That's wild. Halfway down they changed names? Oh, I guess it was on the thing that it was supposed to be on. Okay, I guess it can be this then. I don't know that I've seen that. Weird. Okay. Set face. Oh, the bumper's still there. Okay, no, the bumper is still on screen. I just wanted to get the flippin'... Okay, this can go away. I'm not using this right now. I keep having a headache recently, too, and I'm like, is it... I do wonder if it's, like, allergy related. Because I've actually been getting a little more sleep and stuff. So I'm like, it's either food related or allergy related, I would assume. And I've been eating about the same stuff recently, so I would assume it's allergy related. I don't know if I sound any different. I don't think I do. But I also don't think much either. As evidenced by the fact that I'm just scrolling up and down on a thing here. I am going to this thingamabob and getting rid of the bumper. I don't need the bumper right now. I just need it to move left and right. I don't know why it decided to stop doing that. Because that makes it kind of hard to debug if it's not actually going to move. So now if I look at the ball, where's the ball code, right? There is ball code along with the grid move. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't jinx myself, because I was thinking about doing the like, I think that someday is today, but I also kind of was like, I don't think I'm actually going to solve this right now today. Because I also said I should probably rebuild the whole thing, and now here I am not doing that because I don't know how I want to do that. Okay, so when the ball gets spawned, it says set moving to true. Does it need to do that? I thought the grid space... I guess, yeah, so it wouldn't be set to true at the beginning. Okay, how about... This should just be a thing on the Unity, right? Also, can I leave this animation at the point where the ball is not funky looking? There we go. I want regular balls instead of irregularly sized balls. Okay, can move, keep sliding. Okay, so if I get rid of that, what happens? Does it still move? Because it should, I would assume. No. But it does say keep sliding. But you're clearly not sliding. So why are you not moving? Despite the fact that it should be. The fluffin' heck is this? What is this new game object that's a bunch of nothing? It's a 0, 0, 0. Okay. Can move, can slide, keep sliding. Last direction left. No. Yes, that's this ball specifically. That doesn't appear to be what you're doing though, you dumb. The fluffin' heck. So it's saying keep sliding. If the last direction is not equal to none, which it's equal to left, then move in the last direction. Okay. No, last direction. It's current direction. No, wait, is it looking at its last direction or its current direction? Last direction is left. No. Is that what it's spitting out? There we go. So, what is the last direction that it's trying to slide in? Because this, I would assume, is saying, actually don't go anywhere. And because I don't like doing things in the optimal manner, let's restart it. Because if you optimize it fully, you won't have anywhere to improve. That's really what I'm aiming for. Maximum improvement. If you lower the bar, well then, you've got so much room for improvement. I think the incentives are misaligned there a little bit. Okay, so it's trying to slide in the last direction of left. So, let's go into here. No, I can control click! Ay ay ay. I just have to use my keyboard. So if it tries to move... Okay, we're just gonna keep putting debugs in here. Yeah, last direction is not equal to none. Okay, so in this case, it's left, depth is those shouldn't matter at this point. But I probably should know what it's doing in terms. Okay, so keep sliding in a direction. So it's moving left, depth of 0, max depth is whatever max depth is. So left and 0. So try and move, invoke. Okay, so that's saying it's trying to move. It started trying to move. So if it's not moving, it can move. Okay, let's just hit pause. And then actually just go through each little bit of the code. One by one by one. A fine-tooth comb. We ain't found shit. It says Tuvok from Star Trek. What, Tim something, I think? It's not, okay, it doesn't matter. I'm debugging this. So, I paused it. It spawned the ball did not go anywhere, right? Or did I just pause it immediately? Okay, no, let's spawn the ball. Okay. Keep sliding in direction left. So now... Okay, is it gonna let me do the debugger? I don't know that it is. That's the thing. Yeah, I have to like actually attach it or something. Debugging is not my strong suit. But I would also say programming is not my strong suit either. I would say improv is my strong suit. Which, I'm glad that I feel like I have at least one strong suit I can point to. Because I don't know that it's been a while to feel like I'm good at anything. Okay. So apparently debugging did not do anything there. So do I do debugs? Or do I just kind of look at these and say, okay. So it's trying to move. The last direction is suddenly direction. No, that's this. So it's passing in this. So left. So now switch the direction. So the direction is left. It's going to check the position here. Which this check position was working just fine. And it's going to say the object position is... Well, okay, I guess we double check all that and stuff too. So... What's only 7:30? What? Okay, restart it then? I mean, it should be getting to there. Unless you're saying you can move. Okay, there. Object at position is spawn pipe. So you're colliding with the pipe. Only at this angle? Why in the fluff and heck would you be doing that? Probably just gonna add mouse sensitivity and volume settings. I haven't seen in main menu if anything is missing. After that, I'll say when testing. Yeah, I suppose. Also means no secret gnome room in the first release version. I mean, not every game needs a secret gnome room, but every game would benefit from a secret gnome room. Okay, so the object at position left is the pipe. So it's running into the pipe, is what you're telling me. Okay, what is the check on the thing is small though, right? The physics radius check position thing? 0.25. Yeah, well, it shouldn't be running into anything. I wouldn't think. Making it done tomorrow or the day after tomorrow? Forgot about the tutorial, which needs some visual touch-ups and some modeling. May take an extra 1 or 2 days for that. Like, if you're working at it anywhere near my pace, it's gonna be a month to get it to just bounce off of a bumper. Something that I would think would only take a couple hours at most, maybe, is gonna take at least a couple weeks, if not a couple months at my pace. But the object at position thing, checking left and right, should be fine. Yeah, won't get any weird errors or issues in building on web. Yeah, I've definitely had that happen before, which is frustrating and confusing when you're just like, I need this done for the jam. Like, why is it, what do you want from me? And I think it tends to be just rebuild it and suddenly, oh yeah, I'm fine now. Oh, well, I don't understand. Okay, wait, is there a grid move object on the... Well, okay, yeah, there is a grid move object on the pipe now, which very much is, I think, where the issue's coming from. Did I have an ability to... Oh, and you don't... Yeah, you're not even a trigger. That might also matter. What tag did I have? It's not a goal, and it's not a bumper. I mean, I guess I could just disable that. I was using it for a reason, and I don't remember what that reason is. But let's see if that gets it so the balls start moving again. Best error was when the squid enemy was invisible in the web build, but visible in the editor. Luckily solved that one already. Okay, there is no object at this position. All lies and BS. Okay, so this will at least help me determine if this is what's causing the issue. The pipe is now a physical object. So now will you roll away out of the pipe? Please, for the love of God. No, wait, do I want God's love? I'm not religious. I'm not a fan. Why are you going that way? You dumb? That's the wrong way. Okay, you were trying to go the wrong way. Why are you going the wrong way? I didn't change any of that. I didn't touch nothing. I mean, clearly you did. That's the other thing about code. You download an update and then suddenly it's what? Okay. That's right though. That's left? I didn't fluff and mess with that, you dumb. What do you fluffing mean? Ball was scared and wanted to go back at the pipe and went through it instead. That's what it was doing earlier, except when it had the collider, it was just sitting there, being scared. I didn't fluff and mess with that, you dumb. Ay. Okay, so... Because the going up and down is fine. Vertical is fine, but horizontal is just suddenly going the wrong way. I didn't touch that. He's not running into anything, right? He was running into the pipe when it was trying to go the wrong way. But why was it trying to go the wrong way? I don't understand. How did that get messed up like that? Keep sliding left. Okay, okay, let me get rid of the other thing. We're just gonna keep undoing things until it works. If I just delete all the code, eventually. Okay, the grid move. Because that's not left and right. Okay, it's the look at this thing. I also think that this is causing issues. That's my hunch. I think that's causing issues. I think the pipe apparently on this direction here was causing issues. So why in the fluffin' heck are you going the wrong direction? Okay, no, I actually do want to restart it again. Because I didn't set up a good scene for testing. Okay, and... Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me so much? The fluffin' hell? That's not the direction I picked. Is it the direction the pipe is facing? I'm pretty sure these are just kind of universal directions here. That's not left. What do you fluffin' mean? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's when I switch these numbers here. Oh god! Oh no! Oh god! Help! Oh no! It's when I switch those numbers. Go ram it. Okay, how in the heck am I doing the numbers then? Or rather, okay, so is it then instead... Yeah, forward, right, back, left. Yep, okay, that's what I did. I switched the numbers around so that I can get it to... Okay, so is that gonna... That would explain a lot. Okay, clockwise, starting from the top, is how I'm referring to the directions. Forward, right, back, left. And then I also threw up and down on the end there too, that maybe one day I'll have to complain about the fact that those aren't working either. Oh god, balls. Mother fluffer. Okay, so now we put the things back. Now that I've figured out the issue there. Okay, which also might have been... Okay, the grid move. Okay. Okay, you go over here. I think that makes a little more sense. Okay. Now that I ironed out that issue, go ram it. I don't know if it makes it any more watchable to hear me curse in, like, not actual curses, because I'm still just doing a string of fake curses, basically. Although I was just saying hell. You can tell when it crosses the line into like actual frustration when I bust out the real curse words. Okay, I was messing with the transform look at target. It's actually fine. It's actually okay. And now the pipe can also be re-enabled. So a video about digging a hole, and then thought about whether I should make a game about digging a hole. But more in the sense of a miner dig deep, where you can and have to place ladders and elevators, have a lamp that slowly runs out and stuff. So basically a first-person version of that, but on a fully deformable world that isn't blocky grid, but rather smooth. I know I've seen... Oh, shoot, I won't be able to come up with the name of it, but there is a 2D mining game that is very physics-based and has ropes and lights and... But like a physics-based mining game? Like indie game? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I think it was a while ago that I... Hidden Deep? Wait, that actually sounds like it might be... It is! I think this is it, actually. Maybe? Maybe not? This looks like it, though. But I've definitely seen the, like... It might be this. Like, this looks kind of familiar. With, like, rope physics in a 2D cave environment. I don't know if they have, like, some early screenshots or something. Because... It was a thing that I saw, like, a long time ago. So I feel like this very much could be the updated version of this. Yeah, see, something like this, I think looks... I think it might actually be this game. That's what I was thinking of. For like a... I guess it's not mining, though. It's more like dark kind of cave exploration stuff, but... But I think that is a pretty good idea, though, to do more like simulation version of mining. I know that's what Jacob Geller was talking about in his... He did a recent video about digging a hole. And that's what he was saying about, like, an actual building of a hole. You have to figure out where you're going to put yourself to get into the hole to dig it. And then also figure out a way of, like, how do you get the dirt out of the hole so it doesn't fill up with dirt. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I think that thumbnail's fantastic. Did use a voxel plugin for Unreal before, and as long as you're not making it multiplayer, you could get away with the free version. Oh, okay, so you can't do a multiplayer voxel thing with Unreal. Or it'll yell at you. Or rather, run into monetization issues. Yeah, okay, that was actually the video you saw. I was kind of wondering. I was like, yeah, if you're talking about a recent video about digging a hole. That is a recent video about digging a hole. Although I was kind of mentioning, like, the actual, like, guy in the name because talking to a coworker, he was not familiar with Jacob Geller. Which I guess it's not like he's like the biggest guy on YouTube or anything, right? But I feel like if you're into games and video essays, then he's pretty popular, right? He's pretty well known. Yeah, okay, he's got 1 million subscribers. Okay. So now. So if I go back to the pipe, and actually add the collision again, and the grid move and everything. And we will keep you as a trigger, because that shouldn't affect the mouse clicking. but we'll also make it so things just run into each other less. I don't know. It's an interesting way to deal with me rubbing my eye. Yay. Okay, so now if I go back to everybody, the game manager here, bring back everybody. Nope, other way around. Nope. No, what? I want to, oh. Okay, this one's a little more picky about it. I can't just comment out everybody. That just toggles them, okay. So now we get rid of that. We get rid of that. And now we see what explodes. Man, had the balls actually just moved through the pipe, I think I would have figured out the issue a lot earlier. It was, yeah, it was when I was making it. Dadgummit. Mother flippin' balls. Asterix. Okay, and no. You still didn't do it. You still didn't get it. Is it consistently what you're doing though? It's just kind of doing whatever the fluffin' Hackett wants. Okay. So maybe we do a bunch of variables here. Okay, so sort of right pipe. Okay, no, let's do I guess forward forward pipe. Yeah, okay, the direction of the pipe. Let's do the direction of the, so forward pipe, and then a right pipe, then a back pipe, not a bag pipe, but a back pipe, and then a left pipe. Wait, an ad starts in 50 seconds. That means I can go piss in like 50 seconds. Okay, so now spawn pipe. So now this is if it's the right pipe. Then spawn the... God, balls. I say that a good bunch anyway, so probably good that I'm making a game about balls. Now, can I actually fit God balls in there? Speaking of God balls and Dragon balls, I was watching the latest Dungeon Soup video where he is collecting some Dragon balls. Did I not do bottom pipe? Back pipe. Yeah, okay. Let's do back then. Okay, and it should be front. So your front. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, I'm actually gonna do a restaurant break. I will be back. Okay. Let me get these last few things. Yeah, I really wanted to upgrade my stream over the weekend, and instead I just watched Mission Impossible. It didn't do that. Yeah, maybe try actually finishing a couple more emotes for... God, balls! I'm pressing it once! Stop helping me. I'm too dumb. Okay, front. Pipe. Is that not what it was? Forward. Okay, what am I using? Okay, what are the flipping words I'm using here? The directions. Forward, right, back, left. Forward, right, back, left. Right, back, left. So forward. There we go. So forward. And then if I move them around, which I'm going to do that too. Keep confusing myself. So forward, right, back, left. Okay, now I can turn those pipes on and off for whatchamacallit. Voxel plugin was used in Hydroneers, but even if I want to make a multiplayer game with voxels, I would wait for Voxel plugin 2 before buying it. As it seems like, according to the current documentation, the price will stay the same, but with many more features and improvements. Okay, that's cool that they're doing a sequel to the, they're you know, updating the Voxel plugin. I suppose, yes, sequel would be the wrong word for an update to a plugin. Hydroneers. This feels like a game I should know, but don't off the top of my head. There it is. It's 8 o'clock. it's 20 o'clock. Okay, nope, I don't know this at all. I was thinking of Power Wash Simulator. I was thinking it was a Power Wash Simulator thing. Yeah, this does not look too familiar to me at all. Yeah, okay, this looks very, mining themed. Ooh, boy, really? It's got a bit of that, dwarf game to it as well. Oh, 2020, okay. Shoot. Rock and Stone is that one game. I can't. Ay. No, I it's not happening right now. That's what it is. Not that I can't, just that it's not. My brain, no worky. Mining theme, but this stuff being water powered. Okay. Yeah, looking at screenshots, it seems like a vague memory. Just because, you know, 2020 was so while ago. Okay, so no pipes should spawn, right? I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing there, but it should have been. Yeah, just if the pipe is there. So yay, no pipes. So now I want to test the right pipe. Is this gonna give me the right pipe, or is this gonna give me the wrong pipe? And that's the bottom pipe. Why the fluffin' heck are you not in the right position? How did you get in the wrong position? No, I fixed that already. I did that already. Don't tell me that it's broken. I'm really hoping that once I get this working, it'll just stay working. But it's looking less and 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 less likely. Okay, that's the right pipe. So that, at least that's what it should be, the right pipe, but it's saying that's the back pipe. Okay, why does these feel off? Okay, let's actually just do the... So if it's 0 on the X, and there... Yeah, okay, that would be the right pipe. So actually think about this a little bit. So it's the right pipe. So there on the X, there is the forward pipe. No. Back pipe, right? The direction of the ball. So the right pipe, but the ball direction should be going, or the position of the pipe is on the left, and it's putting the ball right. The position of the pipe is on the bottom, it's putting the ball forward. So this is the forward pipe. No, not forward. Forward. Look, right there. Forward pipe. I typed it just fine. Bugger off. So forward. Okay, so this pipe is... Oh, it's just because of the forward, right, back, left. That's where I was confusing myself here. Okay, so now this is the... On the X. 3. There. This is the back pipe. And then U must be the left pipe. That's actually correct. Oh boy. A rate of 35. You should have done it the other day when I was actually like feeling up for International Day of Plant Health rate. Oh, wait. I know how to do this. Hello. I hope your stream was good. I hope you're having more success than I am. Messing with my dumb, bad code here. Okay, no, my confusing code. Trying to be more positive here. And it's difficult when I keep putting roadblocks in my own way. If it works, it ain't dumb. Well, your assumption there of it working. There's a reason why I'm calling it dumb. So. Oh, but like I said, I hope your stream went... No, God, why? I had the positioning just fine. Why is this coming back? No, please. Do I have a version of this that I can show off as a... Here, spawn level. Let's see. That should just give me a bunch of random stuff. That's what I tell myself when I cry myself to sleep. Okay, so is this... Why is it not painting the ground correct again? Why did this come back? No, please, God, why? I fixed these things already. Why are you... heckin' broken again, you dumb? Please, no. Yeah, the bugs per minute is going crazy. So the game idea is mashing up a game called Plungeroo. Which if... I don't think a lot of people have heard about this game, but this game is awesome, so I would love to plug the game, but... So in this one, it's a puzzle game about you bounce the ball into the hole over whatever number of buttons. But, and then I'm mashing it up with the game A Maze, which has a painting mechanic, to try to do a... And all of these are all puzzle games. Every time I was looking at pinball and, like, marble stuff, they were all puzzle games, and I wanted to do more factory simulation with a actual like painting mechanic. Ideally, I want to be able to like paint out words and pictures, and if I could get any of it working, that'd be fantastic. But stream about refinding old bugs, our old friends. I mean, yeah, sounds amazing. If I could ever, it's been a couple weeks now that I keep like poking at it, and like it's because the stinking. The basics of just moving the ball around, getting it to bounce off of a bumper, should not be as difficult as I made it out to be. So that's why I was saying I was going to rebuild it from the ground up, and that also wasn't happening, and I was just kind of bug fixing and stuff. Anyway, why? You stupid. No, please. Yeah, so like last stream, I was just adding animations because I'm like, I'm tired. I didn't sleep well. My brain no working. At least the animations are fun, so... Yeah, the little gray boxes there are just a debugging thing, and they're not supposed to actually have little noses on them. But I suppose that is an opportunity to make little, got more bugs than the Bugs Life video game. That'd be impressive, but... Yeah, because I actually do have my little bug that I made, too, that I was all proud of the, Since I'm very new to Blender, I was very proud of this little bug that I made. Are you not gonna... There we go. Because I accidentally imported, or, you know, exported everything from Blender. Okay, no, I guess... Do my blue sky. I had better pictures on my blue sky. There we go. There's a real little bug thing. Yeah, the kind of the idea with this was that it's supposed to open up from the bottom and then grab a ball, and then... I don't really know. I was thinking of having it be the player character, but I think just having a little guy is probably the better idea. Yeah, here's a somewhat better idea of like where I want to head in the future, but even here you can see the balls are not fully snapping to the grid correctly, which I thought I flippin' fixed and stuff. But this is a good bug. You like the bug? Oh hey, that is a follower goal, Matt, isn't it? Hell yeah, 289 followers. We're gonna celebrate those other numbers that aren't 0 and 5. Well, that's fun. I gotta update my follower goal. But welcome. Yeah, I typically stream. Well, it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I've been trying to do every day during the week here, because trying to do this, trying to take this nonsensical thing here for the Rising Tide challenge that, yeah, and if anybody else has, like, games that they're working on and stuff they want to show off, feel free. Because I love seeing what other people are doing. It's always this. It's always the Game Jam one and not the actual, like... But if you have a game that has a trailer, in 18 days, they'll do their, everybody submits a game trailer, and then the best ones get possible funding, publishing. Or get first look at publishing, I think, is essentially what it was. But at any rate, I figured a deadline to have a trailer for the game was a good way. And that's, like, I did a week of work here, and I want to do another week of stuff, so I think it is helping me get stuff done. And by stuff, I mean yell at my computer for all the dumb bugs I made. Because I even have it written out as to, like, some marketing ideas, too. Like, I got all my... What is it? Yeah, I have a whole list of, like, marketing ideas. Yeah, there we go. I got a whole list of marketing ideas. But I can't get the flippin' bumper to work, so... How am I handling ball movement? How am I handling my balls? Okay, maybe a little wrong phrasing on it. That's the other benefit of this project. It's just so many jokes. Okay, so we can go from the top here. The main driver. So the main thing here is, I guess probably just start from the top, but there's the move script. So if it's, no, it's, the way I'm handling movement here is it takes in a direction being forward, back, left, right, and maybe in the future up, down. This is how much it can actually push another object. So like if this is 0, it's saying it can't push another object. Yeah, it's been a while since I messed with this. This is one of the bad ideas if I took code that I made, and I've just been continuing to work with it. But so it's saying if it can move and if it's not moving. So it's once it's reached a target and it can move, then it checks to see its next location here based on whichever direction it's facing to see if there's an object, and then if that object, if there is no object and it can slide towards it, then it will continue moving in that direction. Otherwise, it'll check to see what the object is, and if it is a bumper, I think it'll try. Yeah, here is where it's trying to check if the bumper is saying, okay, yeah, you can bump off of there, but why is left commented above direction right? Probably because I didn't update that. Because I was trying to. More recently, I changed this to actually be clockwise. Because it was just kind of forward, back, left, right, I think it was. But now I changed it to be clockwise, so it's forward, right, back, left. And I'm assuming the comments that you're looking at were the things that did not get updated. Yeah. So that's forward, right, back, left. And that's the bug I've been fighting recently, is that I updated it to be clockwise and then didn't update everything else. So that's what's happening there. Because I figured it'd be nice for the bumper to recast checks conditions triggering smaller functions be simpler. Yeah, most likely. Let's see, I think I still have the picture up, but yeah, Braino did send me a picture of, like, yeah, you could just check the ball running into the bumper and they do a reflect, but I'm just kind of muddling my way through this, so yeah, there's a few people that have said, isn't there a easier, better way to do this? And I'm like, yeah, there is. And continued to not do it the easier, better way. Which is what I was attempting to do today, which is why I was saying rebuilding from the ground up, and instead I was just debugging my dumb stuff that I already had. So, because I don't really know exactly what I would want to do to rebuild it either. I feel like it should be done, but I haven't fully figured that out. But yeah, a raycast check would be simpler. You can also store the angle to rotate and then use math to get the output direction. Why is it not painting the grid? It's you used to snap to the, as in before I made it so that the. Also, why are the pipes? Wait, give me the random pipe rotation too. Usual method to calculate everything in a multi-dimensional array and use tweens to move things. Sounds like a lot. Output vector is quaternion Euler angle and then input vector. You can also store the angle to rotate and then use math to get the output direction. Again, this maybe I will pile this up in the notes of here's how to actually properly do the thing, and then maybe one day I'll figure it out. And then I can definitely put that, like, maybe today is the day as the stream title. Now we'll do that every day. Is today? Someday? Someday happened? Someday my prince will come. Someday I'll actually listen to chat. It's because I gotta remake the whole thing. And I think some of this is just the check position though, right? As opposed to some of this other stuff. I think it's just the like, instead of doing a sphere collision check, it's like a, just pointed a vector at the thing. Okay, let's do the pipe. Wait, because you had a random rotate, right? If random rotation. Yeah, okay. Wait, so the spawner here. To the spawn level, the spawn pipe, and then I can do the... Oh, I don't have the info for the spawn pipe. Okay, well, but I can add that fairly easy. Okay, spawn pipe clone. And then I want to get the pipe and set direction to... What do you mean to do random? No, I have a random I can do. And that's a random... It's so weird that it gets towards the right idea and then doesn't actually get all the way there. But, okay, random rotation. Are you... You're not actually available, are you? Set random rotation. Just do a thing down here, I guess. Public. No, stop. Set random rotation. Yeah, see, and then it's too tempting when it gets me most of the way there. Forgot a thing. There we go. Okay, now we can do set random rotation to true. Okay, now hopefully it'll make it so the pipes are rotated and spit the balls out in random directions. So that I can show off the game a little bit more. Oh, and it's 8:30, or it's coming up on 20:30, so I should probably think about going to bed. Yeah, exactly. Stuff a gauze ball and go to sleep. Thank you for the good luck. We shall see. No, it's not. I don't rely on luck. I rely on skill. Is what I would like to say. There we go. Now they're pointing in a little different directions. Okie dokie. Yeah, then let's do... Wait, did I have the... Hey, thank you for the follow. The balls kissed. They like each other. Oh, I gotta remember... Oh, my sounds are still broken, right? The only thing that comes through is the... Yeah, you can't even hear that with the music. No, I didn't hit that. I gotta fix my audio stuff too. I need to spend a while making the stream better. That's... But I also want to finish this dumb blasted, dad blasted mother flipping thing. Okay, I had an idea, and that idea was to... Does the ball paint the voxel under a bumper? I believe right now it does. just because the bumpers aren't really working or doing a whole lot. So, and I think I do want to keep that as a thing, is that it paints the voxel under the bumper, and probably the bumper itself too. I'm not sure about that. I kind of want to see what it looks like if the bumpers are not painted and if they are painted. So, but I think it would look a little odd if it did not paint the voxel under the bumper. Do push-ups. Okay, that's I'm fine. But the only problem is it doesn't show up well with the VTuber, but I got no problem doing the push-ups. Yeah, that was a good idea, putting the exercise things on there. Because I miss doing exercise. I just don't do it as much because commuting to work takes so long. And by the time I'm done with that, I'm like, okay, I just want to eat some food and then get a stream going. So, yeah, the hydrating is what I've been trying to do there. Yeah, I would think that you'd wanted to do it like that. Also, thank you for the push-ups and the hydrate. Yeah, it does feel good to take care of myself. It's always the like, but it takes effort. Oh yeah, no, it's because whenever I wave a glass in front of my face and stuff, it or rub my nose or rub my eyeballs. Yeah, it's fun to watch. If somebody does this, I know Pogorli was doing the like sit up, or yeah, sit and stand. So that I just turned that into like, okay, I guess I'll just do squats, and then watch the avatar run off into the distance repeatedly. Yeah, it's just water. I keep wanting to make some tea. And keep not doing it. I have so much tea. I was drinking tea pretty regularly, like a year or two ago. Then the kidney stone happened, and I was like, well, it's gonna be just pure water. But I don't really think the tea was the problem. I don't think I was drinking that much tea. I think I was just working out too much and not drinking enough water. I did, in fact, forget what I was doing. Dadgummit. I thought I ate a warhead. Yeah, it does tend to, like, if anything gets over my face, it's, run off into the distance. Yeah, I also don't have the glasses to mess with it. There was one last thing I was messing with, right? Shoot, I don't remember what it was. It is coming up on 8:30. What was that? There was one last thing I wanted to do, right? Or no? Whatever. Okay, but at any rate, I think I have an ability to show off the when somebody asks what it looks like, I can spawn the level and stuff, but turning Euler new vector 3 triangle Euler's angle and the bounce angle and the ball forward. Yeah, raycast could allow you to implement acceleration and anticipate movements. Yeah, that definitely is a good direction to head. But yeah, I was also thinking about doing just straight up like different grid spaces and then you jump between different grid spaces, but because I don't really want this to be physics based, I think. I want this to be a little more grid-based, a la like what Plungeroo had. I don't know, it might... the way I'm goofing this up, it might actually be easier to just do it with the physics instead of how I've been doing it. Okay, yeah, you know what? It's 8:30. I'm clearly not here right now. So, I think I'm ready to call it quits. So the question is there anybody here to raid with? And the answer is 14. It's not too bad. That's a lot more than usual. Let's go surprise somebody. Who we got on right now? Although I feel like this is another load of those. Everybody ends at about the same time, so raid into raid. Hey, it's a guy from that does the Doom things. Adagon's got something good going. Gob the Goblin. I gotta watch more of those Goblin streams. I wouldn't follow a bunch of Goblin streamers and then proceeded to not. PG Komai doing some more Balatro. Adagon doing some software and game dev. Yeah, that sounds good. He's on the suggested? Oh, yeah, right there. I feel like I just rated him pretty recently, but it's still a good opportunity too. Okay, and La Musica. Go away for a second there, and oh, he's locked in.
Full cat around.
He's focused. I'm like, wait a second, I recognize that cat. That's a Brainoid cat. Oh, speaking of, yeah, there's the wishlist replicat. Brainoid is making a game, so go check it out. It's a cool game.
There you
go. Okay, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna continue to grind on this and continue to very slowly have success. That's the goal. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So
I apparently got an email.
But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time. Even if tomorrow's not usually my stream time, but I want to finish this dumb dad blasted idea so I can make a trailer.
I think it's way too late to actually start being delivered now.
I always think it's gonna do it immediately when I hit raid. It's like, no, I gotta hit the button. Then there's a little bit of time before that, and then can raid. But
yeah, it's probably gonna come tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at same time. So, bye. Have a fun. Good night. Bye.
Hand goes over here.